some of you have a really good idea about what you want to do in the years ahead, be it in business, medicine, engineering, teaching, or law. And some of you don't, and that's fine. Now, I did not go to university to become the headmaster of an independent boarding school. In fact, I was 100% sure, no, make it 1,000% sure that I was going to be a lawyer. I had it all planned out until something happened. I failed. In my first year at Western University in Ontario, 45 years ago, I took a political science course, wrote an essay, and had it returned to me with a failing grade. It was the first time that I had ever bombed an essay, and I remember being at my desk in the class and hyperventilating as I read that grade in red, and the note from my professor, a guy by the name of Dr. Wolfe, that said, "Please see me." Now, thankfully, I somehow summoned up the courage to go see him. And at that moment, my life changed. He explained to me what I needed to do to improve. He set out the expectations, he urged me to meet them and exceed those standards, and he followed up with me to see that I was serious about trying to get over the bar. He saw something in me and he pushed me to be better. And I ended up taking another course with him in the second year at university. I got out of law, I majored in political science, and then I took a master's degree in poli-sci with Dr. McKercher as my advisor. So it surprises me to hear that the board was worried about my academic qualifications. I have 3 degrees, including 2 master's degrees, which I think, except for Dr. Stan, is the most degrees of anyone on faculty. Lesson in that. Treat a person as they are and they'll remain where they are. Treat a person as they could and should be and they'll become what they could and should be. That's called the Pygmalion effect. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's the psychology of high expectations. It was originally a Greek myth about a sculptor named Pygmalion fell in love with an ivory statue that he was carving of his ideal woman, and he willed her to real life. Now, it would be an overstatement to say that we will students to life here like in the myth, but hopefully we inspire our students to be all that they can be by setting high expectations and by providing unflagging support and constant encouragement. I hope that I was able to do that during my time here in the same way that my professor inspired me all those years ago. Nostalgia is a fleeting feeling. The memories of the past 20 years really feel close enough to touch, but the reality is you can't go back. As Googie would say, you gotta keep falling forward. Thank you for this opportunity to share with you some of my thoughts as I bid farewell to the Stansted community. I've had an incredibly rewarding experience, and it's my hope that I leave this great institution a little bit better than when I started, and that I helped a few people along the way. Thank you.